Hello fellow YouTubers, truth seekers, and Mandela affected. I'm Darkwolf, and this is Darkwolf's Paranormal Party! I'd like to welcome everybody. I'm so very glad you're here. I've got a pretty good connect the dots video here today, I think. It's going to be kind of a crossover between the two different video styles I've been doing, so I hope you guys enjoy it. I know you see I've changed up the background here a little bit, trying a little something different. Somebody requested some fractals, so I figured I'd play around with it and have some fun. Hope you guys enjoy. Alright, moving along. Like I said, this is Darkwolf's Paranormal Party, and it's so very colorful. Alright, so this is Jim Mars. He is a ufologist, and that is a person that researches and studies UFO reports in common ufology. So what is ufology? It is the study of UFOs. It's just that simple. Ufology is studying UFOs. So I've studied UFOs for quite a few years, and one thing that you find early on when you start discovering different cases is a phenomenon that happens quite a bit. It is misinterpretation, and it's really easy to do. So we're going to play a game here. Called UFOs or clouds. Really simple. I'm going to click on a couple pictures and I want everybody to tell me if you think it's a UFO or a cloud. So first we have this. This looks very, very intriguing and the shape is absolutely crazy. But this is just a cloud. Up next, UFOs or clouds. We have these interesting designs that, if looked at the right way, would look like some saucer-shaped UFOs. However, they are clouds. Alright, another one. UFOs or clouds. We have this crazy dome shape. Looks like something off the top of a nuclear explosion. However, this is just a random cloud formation. UFOs or clouds. So we have this. This is a purported UFO. I'm not saying it's authentic, I'm just saying this is a purported UFO. And this is, yes, UFO, not a cloud. Alright, up next, UFOs or clouds. These are some really, really crazy shaped clouds once again. Though I really see how people could say they're UFOs, and perhaps they are UFOs with cloud cloaking devices. But a lot of these are misinterpreted over the years to be UFO cases. So you have to ask, is it a UFO or clouds? Then we have this crazy thing, which, you know, looking at this in the distance, I could see somebody definitely reporting this as a UFO, but it is just a cloud. Alright, UFOs or clouds? Next we have these crazy pink pair right here. Again, I see how they could be misinterpreted, but they are clouds. And we have coming up, UFOs or clouds? Now this is probably a photoshopped image. I give it to them. It looks kind of crazy. But this is, once again, just a cloud. Though it looks kind of like doomsday to me. UFOs or clouds? We have this crazy formation on a mountain, and a lot of mountains get a lot of really, really insane cloud formations that are like ring-shaped because of the height of the mountain and the different air pressures. So donut-shaped actually is what they're called. But yeah, you get a lot of these in the UFO world. It's just a cloud. Is it pareidolia? So, pareidolia is a psychological phenomenon in which the mind responds to stimulus by perceiving a familiar pattern. This is why we see faces on Mars, faces in the clouds, things like that. Common examples are perceived images of animals, faces, or objects in cloud formations. The man in the moon rabbit. The Chinese believe the shadows on the moon look like a great big rabbit to them. And they say he's mixing the elixir of eternal life. Really interesting study. Hidden messages within recorded music played in reverse or at higher or lower normal speeds. And hearing indistinct and random voices in things like air conditioners or fans. This is another reason low frequency waves mess with our heads so very much. This is a reason we have this, is we developed this over years and years and years of, I don't want to call it evolution because I hate that word, but it basically has evolved within us so that we can determine, you know, when we're out hunting, what an animal is opposed to another human. Then again, we do have some cannibals, but that's another story altogether. Anyway, pareidolia. And I found some really, really great examples. Everybody likes cloud watching, you know. So, coming up are some cloud pareidolia examples. Here's a great one. Looks like something you'd see after maybe a jet show. Looks like a crazy angel in the clouds with a plane behind it. I don't know how real this particular one is, but it looks insane. Then we have this. Looks like hell coming down upon Earth, or a meteor. It's actually just the sun reflecting just right off a really, really wild looking cloud. Next we have the cross. A lot of people have seen this, and I'm not saying this isn't a sign from the heavens or from God or whatever your belief system may be. So be it, more power to you. I'm just saying this, you know, this is the first time it's been captured on a picture or appeared in the sky. Here's another one. A lamb, maybe? This is just so cute, isn't it? You know, I see lambs all the time in the sky and all kinds of little, you know, creatures. When I look at clouds, I see all kind of crazy stuff. I ain't gonna lie, I let my imagination roam. Maybe a unicorn or a horse right here coming out of a cloud. How about a deer? Anybody want to go hunting? There's a deer in the air. Or a dolphin. Look at the dolphin flying around. I did a study, or a video, I'm sorry, the other day on cryptids. And it mentioned atmospheric beasts. It could be pareidolia, or perhaps there are atmospheric beasts up there. I'm not saying either way. I don't know. I'm just saying. Anybody who knows me knows there's this thing where hearts follow me around. So when I found this, I just had to include it in because I decided it was really, really cute. But there's a heart over the sun there. How about this? Everybody remember the never-ending story? Check out Falcor, guys. See Falcor there shooting out fire? I know he didn't breathe fire in the movie, but still. Again, another prime example of pareidolia. We see what our minds are primed to see. What about Pooh Bear? Where's Piglet, Pooh? He's laid up on his tummy, relaxing in the sun after eating some honey. Look at that. There's all kinds. And you ain't got to be clouds. Here's some birds, but it looks like a smiley face emoticon. Isn't that cool? The earth or the sky is smiling at me. You like that? Cheese! So, there's been some other crazy cloud formations, though. You know, those are really great examples of pareidolia. But what's been seen in China? Well, I can't call this pareidolia. Chinese TV news reports have told how thousands of residents in 2 different areas reported seeing a huge city form in the skies. And I know you guys have heard of this before. See if I can blow this up for you real quick. Cloud cities. Look at that, guys. Cities forming in the clouds, almost from another dimension. So, like I said, I'm not going to bore you too much with it. I know everybody's heard about this one before. So I'm going to move along just a little bit. I'm actually going somewhere with this. So I don't think that's pareidolia. Not when you have thousands and thousands and it appears in 2 different places. I can see it maybe appearing in 1. But in 2 different places, that's really, really hard to call a coincidence. So why is that important? Well, here's CERN. What's CERN got to do with all this? Quite a bit. Because China has a CERN too. So, above things like CERN, you also find these incredibly insane cloud formations. Like this. Almost like another dimensioning opening up. So, even if that one's not right, how about this? This is one that is all over Google when you search for crazy clouds over CERN. This thunderstorm, or whatever this storm cell is incredibly insane. This is beyond anything normal weather patterns actually do. That is crazy. At least in my opinion. I haven't ever seen this before. So, both of them have particle accelerators. Both of them have crazy cloud formations over the top of them. Like this. This is one of the cloud formations over CERN that are my God, I mean, look at it. Did they do something? Did they mess up one of their experiments, or did one of their experiments work? They're working with high velocity energy, and these storms clearly have high velocity energy within them. Here's another picture, probably before all hell broke loose. So we have the crazy UFO clouds, we have the crazy clouds in the sky, the cloud cities, we have the crazy clouds over CERN. Can CERN fields... Darkwolf can't talk today, can he? Let's try it again, guys. Can facilities like CERN and other high-energy physics experiments be having a strange effects on our skies, perhaps creating illusions, or perhaps thinning the veil between worlds so that we are seeing another dimension? Or perhaps Darkwolf's finally fallen off his rocker? You guys decide. But wait, there's more. See, I created this a while back and I never had a chance to do this video, and I was wondering why it never happened, because I believe fate stops us from doing certain things. And then I started running across more information. Hey guys, how y'all doing? It's me, Darkwolf. Good to see everybody. So, now that I'm up here on the screen, could China be responsible for all the sudden recent Earth changes? Now, why would I say China? Why point out China? So China has a particle accelerator, like I mentioned. Back in 2015, 2016, there's articles all over about it being built. Then there's no articles about what they're doing, not really. There's a couple, and what they're doing is called a Higgs factory. They're trying to create Higgs bosons. Apparently they're doing a pretty good job. So the Higgs boson is what creates the Higgs field. The Higgs field is what's responsible for giving matter mass. So why is that important? Oh, that's important for many reasons. It's my theory, and it's only a theory. This is based on information that I found from, recent articles and everything online, and everything in newspapers and print media, TV media, all of it. So, could China be responsible for all of the sudden recent Earth changes? Like what? Well, like Zealandia. Earlier this year we had Zealandia suddenly rise up from the ocean floor. Like more mass was suddenly added to it. Now, yeah, there's natural Earth changes all the time. I get that. Fine. Sure, it was just a natural Earth change. I'll give it that. But then, about a month ago, we had Shell Island suddenly pop up. And it popped up over a 3-month range, which is a very, very short amount of time for an island to just appear out of the nowhere into the ocean, especially the size that it is. Last check, it was a mile wide, or a mile long and 400 foot wide. Probably still growing, I don't know, but it's in the Bermuda Triangle area. What an odd area, huh? This has been bothering me for a while. Then we have Yellowstone. Yellowstone caldera is going insane. And yes, it is overdue, and perhaps it's natural functions, or perhaps something else is going on. We have a lot of volcanoes across the Earth that are going on actively all the time. This is no secret. However, it seems like the Earth changes have increased in the last year or so insanely. Over an amount of time that's so short that geologically it's impossible, or darn near to impossible. A lot of geologists can't figure out why this is happening and keep coming up with these random reasons, but none of it really fits. Matter of fact, here lately I haven't heard any reasons. So, could the Higgs boson experiments actually be messing with the mass of this planet, the inner mass, and be changing the mass? And could that be why we keep seeing these crazy anomalies pop up, these islands pop up, these insane amount of earthquakes in areas that don't have that many in that short amount of time? We had an earthquake right off the Russian coast the other day, a 7.6 off the coast. No tsunami, not even so much as a tidal wave, nothing. That don't make any sense to me. A 7.6 is no small shaker, I'm just saying. A couple days later we had one that did create a tsunami. It wasn't near Russia. I want to say it was near Indonesia. Don't quote me. I could be wrong. I need to relook at the article. However, I'm not saying it doesn't still happen. I'm saying it's just odd how it's not happening in certain areas. So, tell me what you think. I could be wrong. I could be crazy. I could lose my mind. I don't know. Maybe I'm just way off on a wild tangent. Don't quite get it. But maybe I'm onto something. Tell me what you guys think. If you find anything, hit me up in the comments. Remember, we do have a contest going on. Go back to my last video. leave a comment on it. If you want to be entered, definitely leave a comment on it. The prize is a copy of any of the previous Alta reports, and these are good through 2048, so it's not like it's out-of-date information. It's your choice, any copy you'd like, one copy, $15 value. So definitely go back to that past one, leave me some comments, leave some comments on this one, let me know what you think about this. My mind's blown. I don't know, guys. I don't know. So hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and ring that bell so you'll know when I drop videos. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you liked the new style. This has been Darkwolf's Den, and I hope you enjoyed. Bye, everybody!